Week 9 kicks off tonight, but our coverage on CBS Sunday has a handful of really good games and one great one. Colts Steelers at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Colts have the 1 seed in the AFC right now. We also have, Chiefs and Bills, 4:25 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus. It'll be matchup number 10 between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. It's crazy how different this matchup is in the regular season compared to the postseason. It seems like every year Patrick Mahomes eliminates Josh Allen in the playoffs, but every time they meet in the regular season, it's mostly Allen. This is the 10th meeting there at the bottom. You see how this has gone back and forth. And Allen, 4-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season, but 0-4 against him in the postseason. The Chiefs have eliminated the Bills 4 of the last 5 seasons. This season, the number's pretty similar, maybe a slight edge to Patrick Mahomes. As you look, he's got 20 more passing yards per game. He's got a better TD to interception ratio, but the passer rating, the completion percentage, the rush yards per game, pretty much identical. We've got Danny Kanell, our quarterback, here to help us try to understand why, even though Patrick Mahomes is the winner in the postseason, why have Allen and the Bills been so successful against KC in the regular season?
I don't know. It's really hard to pinpoint it. I will say I do think the Chiefs are in a stratosphere where I don't think they care as much about the regular season, right? They just want to say, get us to the postseason, and that's where we sort of dial in somewhat. Where the Bills, they're still trying to reach the status of the Kansas City Chiefs as the closest thing to a dynasty that we've seen in the past decade since the New England Patriots were that team. So whether it's focus in the regular season versus focus and intensity in the postseason, for whatever reason, I think the Chiefs have had it when it matters the most, because I do think the Chiefs have been the better football team. And I think the Bills have probably invested more into the regular season trying to knock off the Chiefs from where they've tried to bend. So it's hard to pinpoint it, but when it's mattered the most, the Chiefs have had the edge, and that is all that matters.
All right, producer Noah has set this up for me to ask you, who is the better quarterback right now? But we're going to break this down in 6 different categories here. And he wants you to think of this, Danny, as right now. Like, forget everything you've seen in past seasons, okay? Right now, which one has the better arm strength?
Oh, I think this one's pretty easy. Josh Allen has the best arm maybe in the entire NFL. And I think Patrick Mahomes, while he has a cannon for an arm as well, I picture Patrick Mahomes more of that rubbery arm that kind of just, he can throw from all different angles. He can throw with guys draping on him, but just pure sheer arm talent. Josh Allen can probably throw the thing 85 yards in the air. He can put it on a rope. And when I think of arm strength, that's what I think of. The guy with the high velocity who can throw it almost through a wall. I think Josh Allen has the best arm in the entire NFL. So in this case, I'll give Josh Allen the lean here. But Patrick Mahomes clearly is right there in the same conversation. But Josh Allen's sort of on another level.
We saw the numbers this season pretty much identical in completion percentage. So who will you give the edge to in accuracy right now?
I'll go with Patrick Mahomes. I do think he's the more accurate passer when you think about, we're talking the margins are so tight here, but being able to place the ball in such tight windows and put it, when you talk about what is being open in the NFL, it might be just the difference of a hand that you can get past an outstretched defender. And we've seen time and time Patrick Mahomes being able to drop balls, whether it's with touch and put it over a defender, whether it's, on an out route towards the side of the field, whether it's a back coming out the backfield on a speed sweep, some sort of swing route. He always looks like he's almost placing it right into the receiver's hand. So I think Patrick Mahomes has the edge in accuracy.
Okay, tied at 1 with 4 more to go. Both these quarterbacks very mobile, but in different ways. Who are you giving the edge to in mobility?
I'll give it to Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is a more dangerous runner with the football. And I think of Patrick Mahomes, he's got the elusivity that you look for, but I really feel like Josh Allen adds another dimension as a weapon in the run game. I think of Patrick Mahomes. I don't see many designed quarterback runs for him that the Chiefs run. And with the Bills, I think you utilize that as a weapon. And Josh Allen's been one of the more successful rushing quarterbacks that's not named Lamar Jackson in the entire NFL, both this season and throughout the course of his entire career. So I would say Josh Allen is the more mobile, more of a weapon as a runner.
Next one is, I've been waiting for this. Bigger dog? Who is the bigger dog? Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen?
I mean, they both got to be. I mean, you could go with aura, whatever you want to go with. The dog that I would want to go with, the dog that I want to ride with is Patrick Mahomes. I think he's the bigger dog out there. I mean, I just think he revels in that moment. I don't think I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes get rattled. No matter, and I go back to one of the Super Bowls that he lost against Tampa Bay when he was running for his life the entire time. He still was making throws after he's getting crushed. He's been hit all game long, and he's still delivering dimes, and a couple more were dropped, or else that game might have been a little bit closer. I just picture Patrick Mahomes, who has that ultimate dog mentality that I think his teammates really gravitate toward it. I think they look at him and they think no matter what the scoreboard says, they've got a chance to win. And Josh Allen, it's not like he's somebody out there that his teammates don't want to ride or die with, but I do think Patrick Mahomes, probably one of the ultimate dogs out there in the entire NFL, of just somebody who, no matter what the situation, no matter how many times he's been hit, I've never seen him rattled. I don't know if I can say for the same for Josh Allen. I think he still has moments at times where he goes into a little bit of a funk, and you're like, man, where is that MVP Josh Allen? He's getting there. He's gotten more consistent over the course of his career, but I think Patrick Mahomes is the bigger dog.
All right, you've
I'm
alternated
spelling
here.
that, by the way. I'm spelling that D-A-W-G.
That's how we spelled it, D-A-W-G.
Yeah.
That's aura, moxie, whatever. How about IQ? Who has the better football IQ?
So I think they're both. I mean, when you get to this level, you're talking elite level knowledge, but I'll give this edge to Patrick Mahomes as well. I just think he has such an innate understanding of what he and Andy Reid are trying to do and being on the same page. And they've been paired. It is a little bit unfair because Josh Allen has played with multiple offensive coordinators, and you've got the similarity of Andy Reid being there with Patrick Mahomes. And I thought even when he had his 50 touchdown season early in his career, his first year starting, he said, I need to get better, as a complete understanding of the game. I think he has such a good understanding of what Andy Reid wants to do and why they do it. And there's just that communication where, much like the greats that we saw with Tom Brady, when you saw with Peyton Manning, you almost feel like that is a coach on the field with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, shoot, they're talking about they have periods at practice where they let Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and a lot of those offensive guys actually come up with plays. Sometimes, yeah, they're goofy plays where they run around a circle and they're running sort of trick plays. But I think also Patrick Mahomes has a very heavy influence on what they're running, because I think his football IQ is off the charts.
All right, Mahomes with the lead. One more to go. Last one drive to win. Who do you want?
I mean, I think this goes back kind of similar to what we're talking about in the ultimate dog question. Patrick Mahomes, for me, I mean, he's the best to do it right now. He's the best we've seen in the game, really since Tom Brady left. And there's a reason why he's chasing down that Super Bowl title potentially. He's got a long way to go. But I just think when there's an opportunity for him with the game on the line, it doesn't matter if you kick it back and there's only 32 seconds left on the clock. If there's 17 seconds on the clock and you need a field goal, I look at Patrick Mahomes as somebody who, it doesn't matter. He has a chance, and that makes every single defensive coordinator cower. There's no lead that is safe. You just want to try to make sure that you score with zeros on the clock. And Josh Allen's had a couple of those moments, but I don't think he's anywhere had as near as Patrick Mahomes had. So I'd say Patrick Mahomes, with that 1 minute to go, whatever the situation is, you need a drive, a field goal, a touchdown. I want Patrick Mahomes with the ball in his hands.
1 minute, half a minute, 13 seconds, 8 seconds, doesn't matter. Danny, giving the edge to Patrick Mahomes right now as the better quarterback. How about in this game? The Chiefs, slight road favorites, -1.5 in Buffalo.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Now, here's the reason. We talked about the regular season versus the postseason success. I think the fact that the Chiefs started this season early, off the wrong start. Like when they started 2 losses, everyone's looking at them. What's wrong with them? I think that has them a little bit more attuned than normally in the regular season than they're normally used to. So I think they're well aware of what's at stake in this game, playing against one of the better teams in the AFC that could potentially matter for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I think they're playing football right now at the moment. I also think they're a more complete team. So I'll give the edge to, yes, yes, Patrick Mahomes in the categories, but also Patrick Mahomes in this game. I think they go in and win and cover.
This will not be the last time we discuss this game before it kicks off at 4:25 Eastern Time. Chiefs and Bills. Danny Kanell picking Mahomes and the Chiefs. We'll be live from Highmark Stadium in Buffalo Sunday at noon. The NFL Today crew on site. They will also have post-game out there as well.